The Scroll of the Father That Never Walked My Earth. Everflow Chronicles Reborn. First-person cinematic edition. There is a silence inside me that the world never acknowledges. A silence shaped like a father who never stood where he was meant to stand. A silence that followed me through childhood, through the years when guidance was a myth and steadiness was something I only saw in stories. I learned early that not every life comes with the presence it deserves. I learned early that some lessons arrive through absence, through the echo of something I needed but never received. And somewhere in that emptiness, a lion taught me more than any man ever did. Mufasa wasn't just a character. He was the blueprint, a steady force who protected without controlling, loved without conditions, guided without diminishing the one he guided. I looked at him and felt the shape of what a father could have been, what a protector could have embodied, what safety might have felt like if it had ever lived in my world. Life never gave me that presence, but it did give me a moment where I stepped into fatherhood myself. Brief, fragile, powerful, a moment where I felt the pulse of becoming exactly what I had longed for. A moment where I carried the weight, the tenderness, the responsibility. A moment where the universe let me taste the role before pulling it away again. Not by my failure, not by my choice, but because this reality is built on fractures we rarely speak aloud. A reality where chaos is normalized, disconnect is rewarded, and people pretend everything is fine as long as they never look directly at their own pain. Modern civilization teaches avoidance, not healing. It teaches survival, not connection. It teaches separation, not unity. And when someone tries to speak about the wounds beneath the surface, the world turns its eyes away, as if truth is forbidden. I felt that truth long before I ever named it. And instead of surrendering to the brokenness around me, I built something else. A world beneath this world, a dimension aligned with what life should have been, a place where absence didn't shape destiny and love didn't require suffering to exist. In that world, children grow without carrying the weight of their elders' wounds. Strength doesn't require silence. Presence doesn't vanish when things get hard. Men and women walk without armor because safety is real, not imagined. And love grows naturally, not through force, not through fear, not through survival. I built that world because this one failed to give me what I needed. I built it because something inside refused to break. I built it because the part of me that longed for a father was the same part of me that learned how to become one, even without being shown how. I carry Mufasa inside me not as a fantasy, but as a memory of what leadership could feel like, what protection could sound like, what guidance could look like if it were born from love instead of control. I didn't get that father, so the instinct to become him grew from places deeper than inheritance. It rose from the fractures, from the silence, from the truth nobody speaks. I became a presence built from my own soul, a protector forged from clarity instead of trauma, a guide shaped by intention instead of fear, a being who walks without a crown because the crown was never the point. The point was becoming the presence I once wished someone had been for me. This scroll isn't a lament, it's a revelation, a reminder that absence can create its own fire. A reminder that strength can grow from the places where love never arrived. A reminder that I can rise without harming myself and without harming others, by living the truth modern civilization tries to bury. I speak this so others can recognize themselves in it. So anyone listening, man or woman, can feel the reality of their own story without shame, without fear, without pretending their wounds were ever small. This is not nostalgia. This is Everflow. This is the world I'm building beneath and beyond the one I was given. This is the gravity modern civilization avoids. This is the story that breathes, moves, expands, and refuses to die. This is where I begin again.